Today I'm going to introduce to you Keyboarding Online. It's a program that we use at our school to learn the alphabet keys, the number keys, and lots of symbols on your keyboard. I'd like to begin with the introduction section. If you're looking at the home page, it's the blue button. Getting started, we're going to navigate through steps 1 through 11. You'll take your time with this, but we always begin with proper technique. Anytime you sit down in front of your computer, you should be sitting upright with your arms and wrists comfortable at your side. Always keep your eyes on the copy. Use the correct fingers when you type. Remember to keep a consistent rhythm, striking one key after the other. Now, speed is not a priority right now. That comes with practice. Right now, you want to focus on hitting the correct keys the first time. Now, we cannot eliminate our errors. I want you to learn for accuracy at this point, but on down the road, you'll be able to backspace and correct your mistakes. Remember to tap the keys as if they were hot. In step 2, we're learning the home row keys. And step 3, we're actually seeing a keyboard. Anytime keys are introduced to you in Keyboarding Online, you'll see a keyboard that pops up, and the keys that are highlighted are the keys that are our focus for this lesson. In lesson 1, you're learning at least 8 keys, including the space bar as well. So the first thing you want to do is place your hands in home position, and that includes ASDF, JKL semicolon. If you feel on the F and J keys, there's a little raised bump right about here, and that helps you find your home position without looking at your fingers. Remember, the goal is to stop looking at your fingers and stop the hunting and pecking that we've been doing to this point, but to learn the keys by touch. As we move on to step 4, we're going to learn about spacing between letters. So here's a short exercise. With your fingers in home position, you're going to strike J space. Now you want to be in the little box in order for it to work. J space, J, J space, J, J, J space, J space, J, J, J space, J, J space, J, J, J space, J space, J space, J, J. Okay, now I did that correctly, so it gives me an opportunity to try it again. And now I'm saying the letters out loud, but as you learn to learn all of the keys by touch, you're thinking these keys silently to yourself. That helps you memorize. In this lesson, on step 5, we're learning not only the J key, but that backwards arrow means that you're going to hit your return key each time. So placing my cursor in the box, I'm going to strike J, J, and with my sem finger, hit return. J, J, return. J, J, return. Try to keep your fingers in home place as much as possible so that you don't lose your place when you come back. So you can continue to practice this on through the next 2 columns, but I'm going to move along for time's sake. Now we're learning to type the home row letters. Place your hands on the home row, type the following lines until you can do it without looking at your fingers or keys. Now we use a keyboard cover in my class, and that really helps. The backwards arrow symbol means to press the Enter key when done practicing. Click on the next tab to continue. Now this is either the return or the enter, same thing. So place your cursor in the box and begin. A space, S space, D space, F space. Notice I'm trying not to pause. S space, D space, F space. Always thinking the keys as I strike them, saying them silently to myself. F, return, J space, K space, L space, sem space, J space, K space, L space, sem space, J space, K space, L space, sem, return. And you get the idea. So you would type that last block and then go on to step 7. So now we're going to have some fun and take a short timing. So that's coming up in the next step. It's actually lesson 1, line 1. Here it is in step 8. So you're starting to see what the lessons look like. Here's your nice color-coded keyboard, and these colors are going to come in handy on down the line when we learn the other keys, because A will type certain keys, S will type so many keys, D, F, and so on. So place your cursor in the box. Now the timer does not begin until I type that first key, which is going to be A. But before we do that, let's look and see what we have. Now, I've set up an easy profile for myself for demo purposes, but it says that I can have 1 error. Yours may say 0 errors. Minimum words typed. We always start about 6 words a minute because, again, speed is not important at this point. Learning accuracy, striking the correct key the first time is your goal. Scores required. Typically for beginners, I have a 2 here. So that means you have an option to do this, to type it 3 times or get your 3 best scores. But for our purpose in learning, I'll have you just choose 2. So placing my cursor here. Oh, and also time remaining. The beginning timings are 15 seconds, which is nice and short. You can also adjust your font size by clicking and dragging or just clicking over with your mouse. Now what I recommend is that you keep the line of type on one line. So I made it too big. Alright, so now I have my entire line here. I'm going to place my cursor in the box and begin. A space. S space. Notice my timer. It's starting to go backwards. J space. K space. L. Okay. The red box pops up, means my time has run out. I was given a score of 20 words a minute with no errors, so that's pretty good. And because I met my goal of typing at least 6 words a minute, I have a score on the board, so 20 and 0. But it does say I need to, on your account, it'll say 2, but it's letting me go to the next timing. So let's move along. Step number 9. Now I have a score. It's showing you how your progress report. I have my first score for lesson 1. This is a simple progress report. If I go to step 10, it's just giving me some reminders. And you'll read through those. In case you forget, you can always go back and reread. Step 11 says good luck and let's get started. So if we go to now lessons up here at the top, I want to go for my introduction to lessons menu. Now, here is a list of all of the lessons. We'll take a look at that in our next video, but you're ready to get started. Good luck.